They can barely tolerate our presence. On.
Right behind you. How can I serve you, my Thane? Let's get going then. got a bad feeling about this. what's inside. Quite like that.
Hello there, friend. You come to enjoy the sights and sounds of this beautiful sanctuary which I have? Truly remarkable. Welcome to Elder Gleam Sanctuary, my friend. If you have any questions, speak to Asta.
Amazing that such beauty could exist in a place as desolate as the volcanic tundra. You are in Eldergleam Sanctuary. Just a small glimpse of what beauty Kinneret has to offer. Wonderful place, isn't it? Yes, my friend. Though no one has been able to get close to her for as long as I can remember. As you can see, Eldergleam's roots are large and stretch far, blocking any path to her trunk. Though, believe it or not, there are rumors of a weapon that even Eldergleam herself would lift her roots for, more out of fear than respect. The rumors were true. I beg of you, don't harm the tree. Nothing good can come of it.
Here, I'd like you to have this as a token of my friendship.
Do you have the Eldergleam sap? Wonderful. I'll use it to repair the tree. Thank you so much for all your help. I'll gladly share my knowledge with you. Grace of Kinnereth be with you.
Neither. I can take you to any of the hold capitals. Well, I know the companions make their home here. Their mead hall, your Vaster, is the oldest building in the city. Oh, and there's a nasty feud between two families called the Greymanes and the Battleborns. You want to be careful there. The rest you can find out by asking the townsfolk. Start with the barkeep at the Bannered Mare or the Castle Stirred. Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. Ever been to Windhelm? Oldest city in Skyrim by some account. They say the big old palace there was built by Ys.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something in the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself.
You come here where you're not wanted. You eat our food, you pollute our city with your stink, and you refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
But we haven't taken a side because it's not our fight.
Hey, maybe the reason these Greyskins don't help in the war is because they're Imperial spies.
Spare a coin for...
Imperial spies? You can't be serious.
Maybe we'll pay you a visit tonight, little spy. We got ways of finding out what you really are.
Do you hate the Dark Elves? Are you here to bully us and tell us to leave? You've come to the wrong city, then. Windhelm's a haven of prejudice and narrow thinking, unworthy of one such as you. Nothing new there. Most of the Nords living in Windhelm don't care much for us, but Rolf is the worst by far. He likes to get drunk and walk around the Grey Quarter yelling insults at us in the small hours of the morning. Oh, a real charmer,
You
that.
spare a few coins to help someone who's got nothing.
Some of these Nords will come up with any excuse to despise us. And it isn't just the Dark Elves they hate. They make a target of the Argonians as well. In fact, just about anyone who isn't a Nord is fair game for their bullying. Until next time.
I ain't asking for much. Just a few septims. Spare a coin for a poor old woman, milady. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart. Up to no good, are we? I'll teach you, but it'll cost you. The divine smile on a charitable soul.
You look worse than I feel. Got any ale or mead? It's all in the swing. Let me show you. Please forgive my mood. I'm still coming to terms with my daughter's death.
This here's Candlehearth Hall. Great rooms upstairs, and there's a bed for rent on the ground floor. Captain! Did you see the candle above the fire upstairs? It was lit 163 years ago, back when this building was the home of a grand warrior named Wundheim. When word came that he'd fallen, his son Durot lit the candle in his honor. Nobody knows why it still burns. Enjoy your stay, and don't break nothing. So what's the news on the street, Captain?
The Dark Elves are uneasy. There's a killer on the streets, and Viola Giordano won't leave me alone.
How would you like a drink?
Oh, very much so.
Coming right up.
Excuse me. You misplaced this, I believe. There you go. Take care now.
How can Elda hate the Dark Elves when she knows so little about them? You didn't hear it from me, but if you want a real drink, try the Corner Club in the Grey Quarter.
You a dark elf lover?
Do you think
Get
those
out of our
dark
city, you
elves have
filthy
anything
piece
to
of
do with the
trash.
murders? The attacks all
Don't like it?
happened at night,
Too
after
bad.
all.
This is our city.
Viola,
Ours!
dark elves sleep
Don't
just
think I
like
can
the rest
take you?
of us.
You wouldn't think
100
it from the
septums
racket
say I
that
can
Corner
punch you
Club
back where
brings.
you came from.
I'm sure the guards have the matter well in
All right?
now. If you'll
Fists
excuse me.
only. And none of that magic stuff either. Let's go. Come on. See what you're made of.
This should be
Our hero, played the warrior.
That wasn't a fair swing.
Come on! $12 septums on the big one. You're just gonna stand there and take it?
Yeah. Here.
The townsfolk call me captain because I used to be a sailor. Well, nothing. At least not anymore. Folk just call me that because of what I used to do. I was a sailor for many a year. I made my coin as a trader, and in time, I bought my own ship. When I retired here in Windhelm, most folk already knew me as Captain Lonelygale, and the name just stuck. There's an author named Adonato staying at the inn. He's published a few works of historical fiction. The clans Shattershield and Cruelsea see most of the gold that passes through the city. And obviously you have Ulfric, the Jarl and future High King. Oh, and that busybody Viola Giordano. She's got her nose in everyone's business, which I guess is one way of being prominent. If you're looking to pass the time, you can give Calixto a few septims and gawk at whatever oddity he's come across lately. If you're in need of goods, there's a market. If it's a soft bed and a hot meal you're after, there's Candlehearth Hall. Terrible shame, that. Seems we have a killer on the loose here in Windhelm. He's claimed 3 victims that I know of, though maybe there's more that haven't been found yet. All lovely ladies, too. Let's hope the gods find that demon soon and introduce him to the headman's axe. Fair winds and calm seas. That's an old sailor's parting.
You look worse than I feel.
The cruel seas have been sailors for generations. In truth, I regret not following in the footsteps of my ancestors.
If it's a mercenary you're looking for, you've found him. There's no stronger sword arm for hire in all Skyrim. If you're looking to hire the strongest mercenary in Skyrim, I'd wager your search is over. Best not to walk the roads of Skyrim alone.
If I make enough money from the farm, I'll buy myself a long ship to sail the rivers of Skyrim.
After what happened to those other women, I'm worried about my own safety. Women murdered time and again, and all the guards care about is the war.
What do you need?
Mm-hmm.
Our hero claims a warrior's heart.
Oh, pardon me. Was I in your way?
I still can't believe Isabella's gone. She was such a helpful young lass.
Believe, believe the Dragonborn comes. It's an end to the evil of all Skyrim's foes. Beware, beware, the Dragonborn comes. For the darkness has passed, and the legend
What are you
yet
doing
grows.
that for?
I hope
My
someday we'll get to know each other
favorite
better.
You'll know
Let's get
the
some meat.
Dragonborns come.
see why the Nords like Skyrim. This crisp air is wonderful for the lungs. My pa used to say, there ain't no use worrying about the things you can't change. If it's my fate to be ended by a dragon, so be it. Meantime, I'll live my life the way I want to. Sometimes the difference between life and death is a swift steed.
The townsfolk call me captain because I used to.
Good to see you again, friend. They're parasites. They're living in our city under our protection. But what do they do for us? Nothing. I know the High King invited them here, but he didn't ask me or anyone else first. Maybe he should have. Wouldn't surprise me. They've done nothing to help in the fight for Skyrim's freedom. Those Thalmor are elves too. I bet they're working together. Maybe I should round up some men and take us a few prisoners to interrogate. Get out of my face. What do you think you're doing? Last mistake. What do you think you're doing? Last mistake. What do you think you're doing? Last mistake. What do you think you're doing?
Won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on Whiterun.
And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that. They all know that.
How long are you going to wait?
You think I need to send Bolgraf a stronger message?
If by message you mean shoving a sword through his gullet.
Taking his city and leaving him in disgrace would make a more powerful statement, don't you think?
So we're ready to start this war in earnest then?
Soon.
I still say you should take them all out like you did dead King Torrig.
Torrig was merely a message to the other Jarls. Whoever we replace them with will need the support of our armies.
We're ready when you are.
Things hinge on Whiterun. If we can take the city without bloodshed, all the better. But if not...
The people are behind you.
Many, I fear, still need convincing.
Then let them die with their false kings.
We've been soldiers a long time. We know the price of freedom. But people are still weighing things in their hearts.
What's left of Skyrim to wager?
They have families to think of.
How many of their sons and daughters follow your banner? We are their families.
Well put, friend. Tell me, Galmar, why do you fight for me?
I'd follow you into the depths of oblivion. You know that.
Yes, but
Huh?
Why do you fight? If not for me, what then?
I'll die before elves dictate the fates of men. Are we not one in this?
I fight for the men I've held in my arms, dying on foreign soil. I fight for their wives and children whose names I heard whispered in their last breath. I fight for we few who did come home, only to find our country full of strangers wearing familiar faces. I fight for my people, impoverished to pay the debts of an empire too weak to rule them, yet brands them criminals for wanting to rule themselves. I fight so that all the fighting I've already done hasn't been for nothing. I fight because I must.
Your words give voice to what we all feel, Wolfric. And that's why you will be High King. But the day words are enough would be the day when soldiers like us are no longer needed.
I would gladly retire from the world, were such a day to dawn.
Aye, but in the meantime, we have a war to plan. I'm not sure you belong here, friend.
Only the foolish or the courageous approach a Jarl without summons. Do I know you? Is that so? Yes. You were with us at Helgen. Destined for the chopping block, if I'm not mistaken. A fair point. Well, you've come to the right place then. Speak with Galmar. I'm always looking for able fighters. Not everyone can say they made it out of Helgen. Seems we're all branded villains these days. So long as your criminal past stays in the past, and you fight for me with honor and integrity, we'll welcome you into our ranks.
I own Hollifrost Farm outside the city.
But in the meantime,
it's honest
we
work.
have a war to plan. Helgen, huh? Ulfric told us quite the story. If you made it through all that, you're likely worth something to me. But first, tell me, why does an elf want to fight for Skyrim? Fair enough, but are you willing to die for your home? All right.